Welcome to Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park. I'm Katie Stazak. It's Thursday and we are in the midst of Florida Derby week. It is such an exciting time here right now. We had some of the Florida Derby contenders, including the 8-5 morning line favorite Upstart School in the walking ring today for the big race. We also have 7 other stakes races on Saturday's card. 7 of those 8 stakes races are going to be graded. There is so much to look forward to this week, but we have another great 10 race card today to get to. So let's take a look at those track and weather conditions. The main track is fast and the turf course is firm. The first race on Thursday's card is a $16,000 claimer. Fillies and mares 3-year-olds and upward, which have not won 2 races, will be going a mile and a 16th on the turf course. Scratch the 1, the 10, the 11, and the 12.
They're off. When We Act had a good start. Danube River on the outside away well, and Summer Valentine came out in third. And then at Secret Fascination, Dunkirk's Best, Shiloh on the far outside, followed by Defying Gravity, and the early trailer is Sky Blue and Black. They make their way into the turn, and When We Act is the leader. Danube River second to the outside. Secret Fascination rides the rail, third by another 2. And then it's Summer Valentine and Dunkirk's Best, fifth on the inside. Right behind them is Shiloh. Defying Gravity, 7 lengths off the lead in the early stages here. Sky Blue and Black trails after a 24-1 first quarter. And they go on to the backstretch, where it is When We Act in front. When We Act, the leader a half length. Danube River second to the outside. Secret Fascination just in behind the leaders, runs third by 3. And then it's Dunkirk's Best, followed by Shiloh to the outside. Summer Valentine is after that. And then it's Defying Gravity. Sky Blue and Black continues to race at the back of the field after a 47-3 half mile. And now they race for the far turn, and When We Act leads at a half a length, with Danube River on the outside and Secret Fascination 2 lengths behind them. Shiloh is fourth, getting a bit closer now with 4 lengths to make up. After that comes Dunkirk's Best, Summer Valentine and Defying Gravity on the inside. Sky Blue and Black has trailed throughout, and as they come to the top of the stretch, here comes Secret Fascination sweeping up on the far outside. When We Act has the rail. Between those two, it is Danube River, and then comes Shiloh, who angles 4 deep, and they're into the stretch, and it's When We Act still fighting for the front. Secret Fascination and Shiloh on the far outside. When We Act, Secret Fascination and Shiloh. When We Act inside, Secret Fascination, Shiloh third. When We Act, Secret Fascination got there in time over When We Act. Tight third, Shiloh or Defying Gravity.
Secret Fascination comes out on top in the Thursday opener. Luca Panici was in the irons for trainer Antonio Sano and owners A&B Investments, Inc. Secret Fascination returned $28.80 to win. That'll take us right to the second race. This is a $50,000 maiden claimer. 3-year-olds will be going a mile on the turf course. Scratch the 2, Kitten's Warrior.
They're off. Awkward start there for Stock. Don't Flash Your Cash is going to the front. Duval Street, Super Simi go with Don't Flash Your Cash. These 3 will speed off from As You Like It and Viable Option on the outside. Stock is at the back of the field as they race into that first turn. Up front, it's Don't Flash Your Cash. Paco Lopez and Don't Flash Your Cash are going to open up to lead by 2. Duval Street second by another 3. Super Simi is third. As You Like It fourth, 7 lengths off the lead up the back stretch. And then it's Stock and Viable Option. 23 flat was the opening quarter mile for Don't Flash Your Cash, who's got a 3-length lead up the backstretch, with Duval Street clearly second by another 2. Super Simi sits third at this stage, 2.5 lengths clear of As You Like It in fourth. Then it's Stock and Viable Option to the outside. Still 7 lengths from top to bottom as they continue the run up the backstretch through a 46-2 half mile. Don't Flash Your Cash, a 2.5 length lead as the field swings into the far turn. Duval Street is second. Super Simi edging up alongside now. As You Like It's got plenty of runs, going to come 3 wide. And here comes As You Like It now, well in hand and charging toward the front runners. And then Stock on the far outside and Viable Option. And they're coming to the top of the stretch. Don't Flash Your Cash, Super Simi, As You Like It confronts them on the outside. Diving to the inside, and now coming up the rail is Duval Street. And Corey Lannery got through. Duval Street. On the outside comes As You Like It. Stock in the middle of the track. Duval Street, As You Like It, and Stock, and Duval Street's got it. Duval Street up the rail to win it by 2. Stock looks like he edged out As You Like It for the place, then Viable Option.
Duval Street draws off to take the second race. Corey Lannery was the winning jockey for trainer Dale Romans and owners Tammy Fox and Brett Jones. Duval Street paid $4.60 to win.
Gulfstream Park is one of Florida's top entertainment destinations, mixing restaurants, clubs, a casino, and international boutique shops with world-class racing. In a lavish, sun-drenched setting with the feel of a Mediterranean village, Gulfstream is a leading year-round entertainment and tourist destination and the home of luxury residences in 2014. The Stronach family, owners of Gulfstream Park, is committed to the sport of thoroughbred racing and the grace, spirit, and generosity of the horse.
Welcome back. Here's the third race. This is a $35,000 maiden claimer. 3-year-olds will be sprinting 6 furlongs on the main track. Scratch the 4, East Rock.
They're off. Valiant Knight stumbled coming out of the gate. Awesome Trom on the inside goes out to the front. Devil Rising away running in second. Brad and the gang is out third. Break of another 2. And then it's Royal Grant, Aces for John on the outside. And after that early stumble, Valiant Knight is last. And 6.5 lengths off of dueling leaders Awesome Trom and Devil Rising, who passed the half-mile pole together. They're a half length apart and just clear of Royal Grant, who's a length and 3/4 off the lead after a 22 and 4 opening quarter mile. Brad and the gang follows in fourth. Aces for John's under a drive, 5th on the inside, 4.5 lengths off the lead, and then it's Valiant Knight. Around the far turn, Devil Rising on the outside. Awesome Trom starts to give way at the rail, and here's Royal Grant, and Royal Grant rallies up on the outside to take the lead as they come to the top of the stretch. And as they come for home, a half went in 46 and 3, and it is Royal Grant off the turn in front. To the outside, Brad and the gang trying to close in. Devil Rising is third at the rail. Into the final furlong, Royal Grant in front. Outside, Brad and the gang, and then comes Devil Rising and Awesome Trom. It's Royal Grant trying to hold on. Brad and the gang on the outside. Royal Grant a half a length over Brad and the gang. Aces for John came late up the rail to be in a photo with Devil Rising for third.
Royal Grant holds off Brad and the gang to take the third race. Tyler Gaffleone was the winning jockey for trainer Henry Colazzo and owners Signal Hill Farms. Royal Grant paid $10.20 to win. The fourth race is a $16,000 claimer. 4-year-olds and upward, which have not won 3 races, will be going a mile on the turf course. Scratch the 10, that is your main track only participant, Percy's Ambition.
They're all in line. They're off. And it's Heartstopper who goes out to take the lead. Dominate on the inside, came out second. Caminito is third early. And then it's Pickett's Corner who settles into stride. A bit headstrong there is Saturday's Light, racing in between horses. A little rank in the early stages there is Saturday's Light. And then it's My Nobleman on the inside as they make their way into the turn. A 3-wide run for Strongbow, and they're being followed by Caminito on the far outside. The trailer is Bright Guy, and now they make their way to the backstretch. 6 lengths separates the whole field, and they're led by Heartstopper, who ran a quarter in an easy 25 and 4/5 seconds. Scarabajo goes up on the outside now to put some pressure on, and Scarabajo well held just outside of Heartstopper as they go along at a deliberate early pace. Caminito is a length and a half behind them. Then it's Strongbow, Pickett's Corner. To the inside comes Dominate. Saturday's Light is next, and they're being followed by My Nobleman and Bright Guy. Still well bunched as they move for the turn in a 50 and 3 half mile. Scarabajo on the outside. Heartstopper along the rail and neck back now. Second by a length and a half. Caminito well within striking ranges in third as they move around the turn. Then Strongbow, Saturday's Light to the outside, gets going. And then Pickett's Corner, followed by Bright Guy, who's underway with 4 lengths to make up My Nobleman and Dominate. And they're at the top of the stretch. Heartstopper on the inside. Caminito moves up alongside. These two into the final furlong, and Saturday's Light's trying to come and get them. Then it's Pickett's Corner, 4th on the inside. Heartstopper and Caminito, and Heartstopper keeps on going. Caminito draws even though these two down to the line. Heartstopper wouldn't let Caminito by. Pickett's Corner was third and Saturday's Light fourth.
Heartstopper prevails in the fourth race with Leandro Gonsalves in the irons. The winning trainer was Christine Jenks for owners Carson Springs Farm. Heartstopper returned $13.60 for the win. On to the 5th race now. This is a maiden special weight. Florida bred 3-year-olds and upward will be going 6 furlongs on the main track. No scratches, but one jockey change to report. Javier Castellano will be aboard the 5 first among equals.
They're off. Couple of slow starts there. Never Give In and Blogosphere, both slow to begin. Philoctetes on the inside came out well, so did First Among Equals. And on the outside, it's Tony Adams, and these 3 are out for the lead. 3 lengths ahead of Great Harbor Key, and then comes Wild Praise on the inside. They're being followed by Blogosphere, Never Give In, and Mia Mores well behind the field here. A good 14 lengths off the lead as they pass the half-mile pole. 21-4 was the opening quarter mile. They're flying up front. First Among Equals and Tony Adams, and they're going at it with 3 furlongs to go. Philoctetes 3.5 lengths off of them, joined by Great Harbor Key on the outside. And then it's Never Give In, Wild Praise, and Blogosphere. Mia More is last of them all as they come to the quarter pole, and it's Tony Adams in front. Tony Adams turning for home with a 2-length lead. First Among Equals is next. On the outside comes Great Harbor Key, and the half was in 44-4. Past the 8th pole, and Tony Adams got a 5-length lead. Tony Adams in front from First Among Equals. Great Harbor Key on the far outside, Wild Praise and Never Give In. But Tony Adams has won easily. Won it by 8 lengths in the end. Second was Great Harbor Key, then a photo between Never Give In and Wild Praise.
Tony Adams makes easy work of the field in the 5th race, breaking his maiden very impressively at first asking. Luis Saez was the winning jockey for trainer Tom Albertrani and owners St. Elias Stable and West Point Thoroughbreds. Tony Adams paid $7 to win. And after the race, winning trainer Tom Albertrani said, "This gelding outperformed high expectations."
Well, I was expecting a big race from the horse today. He really ran a lot better than I was expecting, to be honest, when I saw the fractions on the board. But going into the race, I said, we might need one here, but I know he's good enough to win, so he showed that today.
There's a new day dawning in Florida. Never before has a Breeders' Cup Classic winner retired to stud in the Sunshine State. Until now. Adena Springs presents 3-time Grade 1 winner and earner of over $4 million, Fort Larned. New to Adena Springs South.
The 6th race is a $25,000 maiden claimer. 3-year-olds will be going 7.5 furlongs on the turf course. Scratch the 3 and the 6. Also, please note that the 10 Journey Proud is a gelding.
They're off. And it's Grateful Attitude, and on the outside, Noreen, and Noreen's going to go up and take the lead. Shamrock Road came out running in 3rd. Kid Gavilan going up in between horses as they race for the turn. Then it's iPhone Addiction, followed by Caramello, who's guided to safe ground. A wide run there for Journey Proud, who's 5 deep into that turn. The trailer is a Fleet Criminal, and the leader is Noreen. Noreen and Rafael Hernandez lead them onto the backstretch, and they're in front by a length. Kid Gavilan sits in 2nd position. Right to the outside, it's iPhone Addiction, and on the far outside, Journey Proud. They ran a quarter in 23 3/5 seconds. After that, it's Grateful Attitude, Shamrock Road to the inside, Caramello, and a 7-length gap back to a Fleet Criminal. So the field continues their journey up the backstretch. Noreen a half length in front of Kid Gavilan. The favorite is just to the outside, a length off the lead as they continue up the backstretch. And then it's Shamrock Road running along in 3rd inside of Journey Proud in 4th, past a 46 3/2 mile. Caramello is 5th and moving 3 wide, under a ride though, and Caramello 5 lengths off the lead. And Fleet Criminal, who is far behind, is getting by horses now within 7 lengths of the front as they make their way toward the top of the stretch. Noreen Noreen and Rafael Hernandez have been there all the way so far. Noreen turning for home, trying to hold off Kid Gavilan, who's put to the whip and is all out with a furlong to go. Noreen still there, still going strong. Kid Gavilan full out, 3 lengths behind. Noreen has it over Kid Gavilan. It will be Noreen. Noreen, Kid Gavilan second by a long way. Caramello's going to be third. A Fleet Criminal was fourth.
Noreen kicks clear to take the 6th race with Rafael Hernandez in the irons. Wesley Ward was the winning trainer for owner Stephen Michael Bell. Noreen paid $6.80 to win. On to the 7th race now. This is a maiden special weight. 3-year-olds and upward will be going 5 furlongs on the turf course. 1 jockey change. Arnie Fontanez will be riding the 7 to Verney Bay.
They're off. Moonshine Sipper very fast, opening up 2.5 lengths right away to Verney Bay away running in second. Then it's Sylvan Park, Pioneer Pete to the inside, followed by Prima Storm. 4 lengths more back to Pool Winner, and then comes Amigo to the inside. Bonnie Boy Hunter is last as Moonshine Sipper, who just flew out of the gate, leads the field into the far turn. Leads by 1.5 lengths here over Sylvan Park and to Verney Bay. Prima Storm is getting going fourth on the outside, now only 2 lengths off the lead. It's another 4-length gap back to Pioneer Pete, and then comes Pool Winner, and they're coming to the top of the stretch. Moonshine Sipper joined to the outside by Sylvan Park as they turn for home. Prima Storm is in the center of the course. Verney Bay is down toward the rail, and Pool Winner is 5th in the middle of the turf course. Moonshine Sipper, Sylvan Park on the outside, but it's Moonshine Sipper. Moonshine Sipper all the way. Sylvan Park at a photo with Pool Winner for second. Prima Storm was fourth.
After being disqualified in his last start, Moonshine Sipper professionally breaks his maiden in the 7th race. He takes this one with Mario Pino in the irons. The winning owner and trainer here is Wesley Ward. He gets his 2nd training win of the day. And after the race, winning jockey Mario Pino said, "The addition of blinkers really helped this gelding."
Oh, he was much better. I mean, 100% better. I mean, last time he won on the outside fence, if he went straight, he would probably win by 8 or 9 or whatever, because he was just going to draw away. But I had to fight him all the way. Today, he was kind. Wesley put the blinkers on. He said, worked him. He said, he's fine, don't worry, he'll stay right in. And he was right. You know, I was a little worried at first, but then he went right to the rail. Once he got to the rail, he was fine.
The 8th race is an allowance. Florida-bred fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and upward, will be sprinting 6 furlongs on the main track. Scratch the 2 and the 5.
They're off. Jamie's Dancer had the best start. On the inside, it's Mom's Laugh. And farthest out, Artsy is now rushing up toward the front. The trailer is Little Daniela. Up the backstretch, and it is Mom's Laugh and Artsy, 1-2. And now Little Daniela's taken third. Jamie's Dancer had a good start, but is last now, and just 2.5 lengths off the lead. Mom's Laugh heads past the half-mile pole, with Artsy drawing up alongside. Now these two a neck apart through a 22 and 3 opening quarter mile. And now Jamie's Dancer is taken third. Little Daniela now back to fourth, but only 1.5 lengths behind. Really tight pack here, and Little Daniela is going to need a way through. Around the turn they go. Mom's Laugh on the inside. Artsy right alongside. Jamie's Dancer. Little Daniela is going to have to come outside the top 3. And the 4 of them come to the top of the stretch after a 46 flat half mile. Jamie's Dancer 3 wide. Mom's Laugh cuts the corner. Little Daniela on the far outside, and Artsy. All 4 of them come past the 8th pole. It is now Jamie's Dancer and Little Daniela. These two, Little Daniela on the outside. Jamie's Dancer battles on. Mom's Laugh is third. It is Little Daniela and Jamie's Dancer. Little Daniela over Jamie's Dancer. Mom's Laugh third.
Little Daniela just edges Jamie's Dancer to take the 8th race, giving jockey Tyler Gaffleone his 2nd win of the day. Carla Vaccarezza was the winning trainer for owners Little Dreams Racing. Little Daniela paid $14 to win.
They're off in the Breeders' Cup Classic.
not all days are created equal. Some surpass expectation. Few are destined for greatness. This is one of those days. With $1 million hanging in the balance, rivals look to settle the score. Days just don't get any bigger. The Bezelou Stables Florida Derby, March 28th, first race 12 p.m. The road to the Triple Crown runs through Gulfstream Park.
Glad to have you back with us. Here's the 9th race. This is a starter allowance with an optional claiming tag of $25,000. 3-year-old fillies will be going a mile on the turf course. Scratch the 10, that is your main track only participant, not ladylike.
They're off. Noel broke to the outside coming out of there. It's My Little Darlings out for the lead. On the inside, Wild Card Hit with some early speed too. And there goes Quiet Kitten on the far outside, and True History is fourth just in behind them. Then Princess Zenyi down at the rail. Stroke Play on the outside is next. They're followed by Mademoiselle Bond and Noel on the far outside, and the trailer is Image of Rachel. So they make their way on that first turn to the backstretch with Wild Card Hit leading the way. Eduardo Nunez and Wild Card Hit 3/4 of a length in front of My Little Darlings. Quiet Kitten third to the outside. They went 24 and 3 for the quarter. And then it's Princess Zenyi fourth along the rail, 2.5 lengths off the lead. And then True History, Stroke Play out there 3 deep, and right behind Stroke Play is Noel. Mademoiselle Bond rides the rail, and Image of Rachel trails the field 6 lengths off a front-running Wild Card Hit, a 40-1 long shot who went 48 and 1 for a half mile, and is now pressed along by My Little Darlings, and they're a neck apart. Outside of them is Quiet Kitten third. Princess Zenyi saves all the ground into the turn fourth. Stroke Play is next. Noel going up there 3 wide and progressing. And here's Noel, and now 4 deep and heading up to the leaders. And they're followed by Image of Rachel, who's moving with True History. Behind them, Mademoiselle Bond, and it's wide open at the top of the stretch. Wild Card Hit, My Little Darlings. Behind them, Princess Zenyi angles out for running room. Then it's Stroke Play. Quiet Kitten on the outside. Image of Rachel is finishing well in the center of the course, but it's My Little Darlings. And on the inside, Princess Zenyi. These two down to the line together. Princess Zenyi over My Little Darlings. Mademoiselle Bond came late for third on the rail. Stroke Play was fourth.
Princess Zenyi gets up along the inside to take the 9th race. Edgar Zayas was aboard for trainer Gustavo Delgado and owners Rontos Racing Stable Corporation. Princess Zenyi returned $14.20 for her victory. The Thursday finale is a $6,250 claiming event. 4-year-olds and upward will be going a mile on the main track. 2 jockey changes. Luca Panici will be aboard the 10, and Diego Gomez will be riding the 11.
They're off. Becky's Kitten came out pretty well. Through on the inside with Global Question away with speed 2. Hugo Light down toward the inside is up close to the pace, and here comes Rush Now through on the inside, and Rush Now is going to go up and take the lead as the field exits the chute and enters the backstretch. And on the outside, Global Question runs in second. Then it's Big Rocks in third, followed by Hugo Light to the inside. And after that comes Aragvi. Break of another 2.5 lengths more. Back to Angel C, Cactus Kid to the outside, and then it's Becky's Kitten, followed by Tiz Bobby, Duke down toward the inside, and Burning Time at the back of the field. They went 23 and 1 for the opening quarter mile, and the leader is Rush Now through a half mile that goes in 45 and 3. Rush Now the leader by 3.5 lengths into the turn. Global Question is running in second. Aragvi follows in third. Big Rocks drops back fourth. And then it's Cactus Kid fifth on the outside. They're followed by Angel C, Burning Time extreme outside. Then Tiz Bobby and Duke. Rush Now is the leader, but getting closer, Global Question and Aragvi, and the 3 of them are going to come to the top of the stretch. Global Question has taken over the lead. Global Question to the front at the top of the stretch. Aragvi is second. Rush Now is thrown in the towel and is back running in third. Then it's Cactus Kid in fourth, followed by Tiz Bobby, Angel C, and on the outside comes Burning Time past the 16th pole. Global Question, Aragvi, far outside, Tiz Bobby closing late. Global Question, Aragvi, Tiz Bobby, Global Question. And then it was Aragvi, Tiz Bobby, Cactus Kid, and Angel C.
Global Question holds on to take the 10th race. Luis Saez was aboard for trainer Tamara Levy and owners IAB Stables. Global Question paid $7.40 to win. And speaking of payoffs, let's get to the payoffs from our exotic wagers. The pick 4, 4 of 4, $1,459.30. The pick 5, 4 of 5, $34.50. 5 of 5, $2,807.75. And the Rainbow 6, 6 of 6, $5,656.86. The carryover for Friday, $173,734.83. That's going to do it for Thursday's card. We have a pretty exciting race tomorrow on Friday. The Tamarack Overnight Handicap features the return of two incredibly talented, undefeated 3-year-olds. The Eddie Pleasa Jr. trained Mr. Jordan will make his first start since running off with the 1-mile Smooth Air Stakes at Gulfstream Park West on November 29. The son of Kentharos was on the fast track to the Spring Classic prep races after winning his first 3 starts by a combined 13 3/4 lengths, but he injured a check ligament after a workout in December and underwent surgery. The striking gray colt has recovered ahead of schedule and was recently named a late nominee to the Triple Crown. The Todd Pletcher-trained Competitive Edge will also make his highly anticipated 3-year-old debut in the Tamarack tomorrow. The son of Super Saver broke his maiden impressively at Saratoga before romping in the Grade 1 hopeful by 5 3/4 lengths. This will be his first start since. The field also includes maiden winner Chippet and the promising Cool Man Walkin'. This is a race you are not going to want to miss. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Thanks for watching Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park. I'm Katie Stazak.